Alright, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
This is Brother Yawana.
And Abba, bayath.
Coming at y'all with Lord willing. Another edifying lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai. Before we start this lesson, I want to say,
Kal Halayim, Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash.
Alright, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to all the brethren pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, being grafted back in under the obedience of the truth through the spirit of faith. Alright, so the entire of this lesson is going to be, the missiles are on the way, man. Alright, you see a lot of prophecies are happening. 2020, was deemed by our beloved elder apostle Sahar the year of prophecy, man. Now him deeming this year, but before it even started, the year of hasting, man. The year of hasting the day of our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai, man, his glorious return, And the matter of prophecies that are continuing to happen, and the way the condition of the world is, it's continuing to decay. It tells you that the world will grow weak in the book of 2nd Ezra, and that's what we're seeing, man. So now it's high time for us, to be awake and to stay up and to continue to stay motivated through the spirit, man. All right. So if you
This is 2nd Ezra 7:43. It says, "But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of the immortality for to come, wherein corruption is past."
Right, man. The day of doom. When you go into that word doom, when you get on the Google definition, see this shit's bringing up the damn video game Doom.
I'm weak.
Yeah, because that word doom, man, what does that mean? It says death, destruction, or some other terrible fate. Downfall, catastrophe, disaster, extinction, and the end. Alright, so that's why I said the day of doom is going to be the end of this world, man. Which is Esau, Edom's wicked-ass, dark, diabolical kingdom. Alright, Esau, Edom, according to the Holy Scriptures, will be the self-proclaimed white man who has full dominion over the other earth, all over the whole earth, with these other nations, man, under his feet. You see, but his time of ruling is coming to an end, man, by the day of doom, by these missiles that are on the way. And actually, before we actually get more into it, I want to get this article, because it just basically goes into it. Damn demons hopping on the phone, man. Alright. Got it right here. And this is an app called Newsbreak. If y'all want to download it, you can put your location and your zip code, and it gives you updates to stuff in your area, stuff around the world as well. But this is the title of the article. It says U.S. Admiral warns of real possibility of nuclear war with Russia and China. Alright, when you get into the article, let's read it. It says the admiral who heads the U.S. Strategic Command, which is responsible for nuclear deterrence, is calling on the nation's military and civilian leaders to seek new ways to face threats by Russia and China, including the real possibility of nuclear conflict. Admiral Charles Richard warned that Moscow and Beijing have begun to aggressively challenge international norms in ways not seen since the height of the Cold War. So the pressure is being amplified, man. The tension is rising. It says there is a real possibility that a regional crisis with Russia or China could escalate quickly to a conflict involving nuclear weapons if they perceive the conventional loss would threaten the regime or state. He wrote in the February issue of Proceedings, right, man? So that's a quote like Mobb Deep said, man. He said the temperature is rising, and that's what we're seeing. All right, all these other nations, like it tells you, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. All right, these people are starting to rebel, man. They're starting to act out the prophecies. You see. I don't know if you got something you want to add.
Yeah, man. Going back to that last paragraph that you had read, one that Moscow and Beijing have begun to aggressively challenge international norms. Well, we've already been reading about how the left hand spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shai is being put on Esau, Edom to go into their waters, man.
That's right.
In the South China Sea, America's over there, trying to flex their power and shit like that. But we already know that America is going down, man. We already know that America don't have no power like that, man. Right. Everybody else is like coming up against America like, hey, man, you need to back the fuck up, man. You ain't shit no more, man. And we see that shit, So America wants to talk about how these other countries are basically, what does it say? International norms, or aggressively challenging international norms, when that's America, man. America's the one that's overstepping the boundaries, man. And these other countries are getting pissed off about it, man. You know?
Right.
But America's always the one to fucking sit there and say that it was somebody else's fault, man. When it's all their fault, man. You know? And we know that Gog and Magog and Moab are gonna fucking be the main ones to be throwing these missiles, these arrows, man, at America, man.
That's right, man.
You know?
You know? And then this is what we hope for, man, because, you know, us being of the hopeful elect, you know, being given that spiritual eyesight, we can see these things plainly, man, playing out and about to play out. I just want to finish the rest of this article. It says, consequently, the U.S. military must shift its principal assumption from nuclear employment is not possible to nuclear employment is a very real possibility and act to meet and deter that reality. So, you know, that they're having to switch their mentality from, you know, nuclear weapons not being a possibility to now it's you know what I'm saying, it's about to happen, you know, pretty much.
Okay.
You know, a possibility is something that's going to happen, you know. But yeah, I don't know if you got something, bro.
God, man, because this is talking about, you know what I mean? Nothing like this has happened since the Cold War.
Right.
The Cold War, you know what I mean? Stuff like that, man. This is about to be the second Cold War, man.
That's right.
You know? But ultimately, the Third World War, man. Let me grab this, Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, which is talking about World War II. You know? And said, behold, the third woe cometh quickly. This is talking about that Third World War, man. You know?
Right.
Which is going to entail those ICBM nuclear missiles being tossed to and fro, man. But majority is going to be hitting here in America, man.
Right, man. Right.
You know? Because you got all these other countries setting array against Babylon, you know? They're gonna, man, America, you know, aka Babylon, aka spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, man, it's finna get they fucking recompense, man.
Yep.
It's finna be fucking bad, man. You know?
Yep. If you can get that next one, yeah, Con. And then, you know, thrive for pulling that out because, you know, when we have brought out that word doom, it goes into destruction, man, catastrophe, disaster, and what's going to cause such a great of a destruction, man. So let's find out.
God, man. 2 Esdras 16:13 says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss, when they shall begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
Right, man. And Ezra's being in the time that he was in, obviously not being in a time where technology, you know, it was so vast and was always increasing, man. You know, which was a prophecy in Daniel that knowledge shall increase. But, you know, in that time, you know, he had seen the nuclear missiles, but describing them as arrows, and actually had a vision, you know, a while back about seeing those arrows come and, you know, desolate a city, but they look like arrows, man. They literally look like just sharp, skinny arrows with a pointy head, you know. So just to put it into perspective, you know, at that time they would see that as arrows, but you can't physically shoot an arrow from one end of the earth into another. So what's that arrow it's talking about, man? All right,
Those ICBM nuclear missiles, man.
nuclear missiles, man.
You know?
That's right.
Isaiah 34 and verse 5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Tom, if you want to break that down.
Come, man. So ultimately, you know, the sword is going to be that ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know, it's going to come down mainly, you know, upon Idumea, which is America, man. You know, the capital cities Basra and Teman, man, are basically here in America, man. You know, so this place is gonna get hit, and it's gonna be turned into a lake of fire, man. You know what they call a lake of fire. The reason why they call it the lake of fire, because, you know, I think it was Daniel who had seen the vision.
Oh,
When I think it was, I don't think it was Daniel. It might have been Esdras, but he was sitting in the chariot, you know, looking down through the glass. I think it might have been in Jeremiah, but looking through the glass, and it looked like a lake of fire, man. That's where you get the lake of fire, because America, you know, is gonna be fucking destroyed, man. It's gonna be completely fucking quenched or drenched in fire, man, from those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. You know, and we know that Esau Edom is the curse. You know, he was cursed above all cattle, man. So he's the curse of the Most High, man. You know, on top of that, he's leprous, man, which is also a curse, man.
right.
You know. What's in Revelations? No? It's not it, sir.
think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what that is.
You should say standing upon glass. But yeah, you want me just we'll bring it out. I'll find it.
Yeah, can't wait to get the next one.
This is Revelations 9:16. It says, "And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them."
Right, man. So that 200,000 is going to be the 200 million nuclear missiles that are going to, that's overkill, man. Because we know the amount of power that these missiles hold. The capability to desolate a whole state just using one or two. How much more than 200 million, man? That just goes to show you the amount of destruction that Yahweh Shai has prepared for this wicked ass kingdom, man. And Esau and all these other people, 2/3 of our people, who try to uphold his standards, and fulfill his wants and needs, man, to their destruction. That's why it says that all might be damned who chose not the love of the truth, man. So these people are damned in the world who chose not to love Yahweh Shai to walk in the ways of light, but choose the paths of darkness to their demise,
Kind of slocky. I got it. It was in Revelations 15. So it was John, the revelator, who had seen that vision. Revelations 15:2. It says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire." Right, man. So he's looking through, and it was fire basically. It says, "And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High." Right, man. Basically rejoicing because they are not being part of that destruction.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing, man. To be in those chariots while all this destruction is coming down. We're gonna see it, man. We're gonna see it from the chariots, man. The amount of judgment, the amount of anger Yahweh Shai had for this place. And we're gonna be meanwhile we're gonna be standing, Lord willing, rejoicing, hugging each other. You know what I'm saying? Just kissing Yahweh Shai's feet. Because it's gonna be terrifying, man. But when we're in those chariots, we're gonna be rejoicing because we know that we made it. We won. We beat the game. It's like Jumanji when it says at the end you've gotten the victory or something like that. That's how it's gonna be. And in that movie Jumanji, they go through all this shit, but then they get to the end, and then it's like, they basically get like a reward card, which that card ain't shit, but kind of symbolism for what we're gonna get. What that card's gonna come in the form of a crown, man.
Con.
I don't know if you got Joel.
Yeah, Joel 2 in verse 4. I'll read down to 11. It says, verse 4, it says, "The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses." And it's talking about those nuclear missiles, man. Those 200,000, man. It says, "And as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on tops of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble. As a strong people set in battle array. Before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his way, and they shall not break their ranks." Man, they're gonna be coming, man. You're gonna see it's like the movie 300, man. They had seen the arrows, man.
100, yeah, them 100 arrows just coming down.
Yeah, man. Talk about should we fight in darkness?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, but that's gonna be their that's gonna be their these Edomites mindset, man. They gonna think that, they're not gonna get touched still, man. They're gonna see these missiles, man. They still not gonna think they're gonna get touched, man. But verse 8, it says, "Neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded." Ooh, man. It says, verse 9, it says, "They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run up upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief." Man. Yo, you're not going to see when that shit coming, man.
And that's why it says, man, "On an hour you think not, the Son of Man cometh," man. And not only is he coming, to redeem his elect, but he's coming to destroy the wicked of this world, man, and the wicked of our people. But I actually want to back you up on that, bro, because, it talks about how the nations are going to, make war with the Lamb. Which the Lamb is Yahweh Shai. So this is 2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 8. It says, "And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and
Yeah,
yet there's fight,
yeah,
man.
con.
So they're gonna be afraid, man. They're trying to, hey, in the eyes of these people in the world, they're gonna be trying to take out aliens. But all the meanwhile, there's a so-called black man with great power and great glory on it. Yeah, man. I can't imagine what that day is gonna look like. But
Man,
it
it's
says
gonna
they
be
were
beautiful,
sore
man.
afraid. They were so afraid. Yeah, there was fight. So Yahweh shot is gonna make them put up a fight, man. But he knows they're gonna lose. Yahweh shot cold, man. You know, like it says in Revelations, they prevailed not, man. You can't run away from this judgment, man. Just like when you're a kid and you get punished, hey, you can run all day, but the more you run, the worse it's gonna get. And these people been running for so damn long, but their time is coming, man. You know.
And this shit's gonna be bad, man.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man.
These motherfuckers is gonna get sorely fucking destroyed, man. They're gonna be wholly desolate, just like the fucking, you know, America, man. America's finna be wholly desolate, man. Once these ICBM nuclear missiles hit, man. Once these chariots come and wipe everything the fuck out, man. Drop these tall ass buildings and shit. Man, this place is gonna be fucking done with, man. You know. Or I'll go back to what is this, Joel 2, and I'll go Slacky, verse 10. So the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Verse 11, it says, and the Lord Yahweh shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord Yahweh is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? Who can escape it, man? You know, who's gonna be able to sit there and man, these elites are gonna be able to escape that. But guess what, man? They as soon as the New Jerusalem, you know, the elect come out of those chariots, man, they get put into captivity, man. So really, you didn't escape shit, man. You know, you it would have been better for you to die with them those ICBM nuclear missiles in the chariots tend to go into captivity. Your captivity is gonna be fucking terrible, man. Your captivity is gonna be way fucking more. It's gonna be way more gruesome than what y'all did to us, man.
Cause even the Edomites that died, man, on this side, they're ultimately gonna still come back to reincarnation in the kingdom, just
So
to be
either
slaves.
way,
Either way, they're fucked, man.
Either way, they still gonna fucking deal with this shit, man.
That's why I said the people of my curse, they're cursed, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, so there's no getting out of that.
And the first ones going into captivity are you elites. You know?
Yep. That's
So
right.
you gonna see your people being killed. You gonna see all types of manner of fucking wickedness happen to your people, man. You know, and not necessarily wickedness, but it's gonna be righteous. It's gonna be righteous, man.
It's gonna be indignation, man, like righteous anger.
Right, man. Righteous judgment, man. And that shit's coming upon you, fucking you Idumeans, you Edomites, man. You know, you self-proclaimed so-called white men. You know.
Yep.
Because
And
guess
2/3 of
what?
our people don't get it right.
Right, man, because y'all ain't even fucking white, man. Y'all red, motherfucker, because white stands for purity. Y'all motherfuckers ain't the children of light. Y'all motherfuckers ain't the children of purity. Y'all ain't gonna get the victory, man. Y'all gonna fucking lose, man. Just like you motherfuckers do at these damn funerals, man. You gonna be standing in black. You ain't gonna be standing in white. The elect are gonna be standing in those white raiments with palms in their hands, man.
That's right, man.
You know?
Lord willing, that's us, man. All of us who believe, because we know this is coming, man. Some brothers, some sisters have visions. You know, some people actually, you know, and it's like, man, at this point, if you're not worshiping Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you might as well just start digging a grave, man. That's where you're gonna be put in, you know. It's grave symbolism for death, but it's coming, yo. You know, I don't know if there's more on that.
No, that was it.
That was pretty much it.
Let me get this.
Kanye, you got it.
God, man, this is talking basically about, you know what I mean, exactly what you gonna see, man. You know, because you nobles, man, you gonna escape this shit, man. But what you gonna see on your people, what you gonna see happen to your people is this right here. This is Zechariah 14:12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Shah will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Right, so basically enslaved us, that have, you know, taken no account for our labors, according to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5.
That's right.
You know,
man.
for all the fucking wickedness that you did to you know, your brother Jacob, according to Obadiah verse 10, it says, for thy violence against Jacob, shame shall cover thee. Right, man.
That's right.
And that
man.
shall be cut off forever, man. This is how y'all gonna be fucking cut off, man. This is how your shame is gonna come, man. You know? It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet. Can an actual arrow consume your fucking flesh away? No, it can't. It's gonna go through your flesh and you're gonna have a little stick sticking out of your chest. No, man. You know? It says, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right, man. That's got to be a fucking blast of fucking heat, man. That's got to be a fucking basically fire, you know, to incinerate, man. You know, come on, man. That's gonna be such a strong power that you can't compare to that, man. You really can't compare. It's the ICBM nuclear missiles that's gonna have that happen, man.
Right.
You know, that's the basically you know, another sword of the Most High, man.
Yep.
You know, just as it says, man, like an army. You know, these missiles are gonna come like an army, man, and they're not gonna stop, man. You know, roughly paraphrasing that scripture as we just read, man. You know, so man, this shit's gonna be fucking disgusting, man. You know, for y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all gonna be fucking sore afraid, yet durst fright. You know what I mean? Like y'all motherfuckers gonna be fucked up, man.
People are gonna try to be, you know, trying to kill themselves in that day, man. But death is gonna flee from them because their judgment's reserved for that day.
Right, calm.
You know, because we actually go into Joel the second chapter in the 8th verse when it talks about that sword coming down. All right, let's just get that real quick.
Strong's H7973, Shalach, Shalach.
So that would be the word for a sword in that verse, and it says a weapon, a missile, a weapon. You know, so that's a missile, man. You can't get around this.
Right,
stuff.
calm, man.
You know, that's literally what's coming. That's what's reserved, and that's what's ordained for Babylon, man.
But see, and we had broke down this word the other day, man. Common sense, which goes into understanding, wisdom. Nobody has except for the elect, man. So nobody's gonna look up words, man. Nobody's gonna go into them, man. Nobody's gonna figure out exactly what the Lord Yahweh Shah is saying, man. You know, they're gonna think an actual fucking sword is gonna
just is a sword gonna fall out the sky. Or something.
Man, it's just gonna destroy all of America just by a fucking blade. Now, if that's how the Most High wanted it to happen, he damn sure can have it happen like that, man. But guess what? He explains to you how it's going to happen, man. He going to send 200,000, which if you times 200,000 by 1,000, is 200 million missiles, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That's 200 million missiles, man. That's literally like the brother said, man. That's overkill, man. But that's what's going to happen, man. It's going to be, this place is going to be a complete fucking lake of fire. It's going to be a plain, man. You know? There's not going to be shit that's going to be here, man. It's going to be wholly fucking desolate, man. You know?
Yep. It's going to be done, man. And that's why we have to continue to give diligence to make our calling of election sure, so that we can be beamed up in those chariots, man, and preserved from the destruction that's coming, man. And that's going to happen in that day, you know? And what does it say, man? That the day of the Lord is not a day of light, but of darkness, man. Of thick clouds and gloominess. Of cruel anger. All right, it's gonna be you know, beyond your wildest nightmare, man. But for the elect, it's going to be beyond their wildest, you know, their wildest best dream, you know. I don't know if you got that in Zephaniah.
No, I just got another one in Zephaniah. But what do you want me to get the First Thessalonians, Second Thessalonians? What is it?
Oh yeah, you can get whatever you got, and then we can die with that.
This is Zephaniah, and I'll start at verse 14. It says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is near. It is near and hasten greatly. Right, man? This shit is right around the corner, man. You know, closer than we believe, nearer than we believe. Our salvation is nearer than we believe, you know, according to Revelations, or Romans 13 and 11, man. You know, high time to wake up, man, because it's nearer than we believe, man. You know? It says, even the voice of the day of the Lord, man. That goes right into Revelations 18 and 4. You know, come out of her, my people, man. Which is going to be said literally in Hebrew, man. You know, it says, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. And that mighty men is going to be Esau, Edom's military men. You know what I mean? Because they're literally going to be sore afraid, man. They're going to be so fucking afraid. But the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah, man, is going to make them fight, man. You know? Because when Yahweh Shai and the angels come back, man, they don't want to just come back and to be all fucking gloomy and everything. No, man. They're going to come back with violence. You know? It's going to be fucking bad, man. You know, for you fucking non-believers and you fucking other nations, man. It's going to be fucking bad for y'all, man. You know? It says right here, verse 15, like the brother was just talking about, man. The day of the Lord is going to be bad, man. You know, it's going to be dark. It says the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, which is coming, you know, via nuclear missiles and chariots, man. You know, it says a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, right, man? You know, so not only is it going to be a day of wickedness, it's going to be a day of actual darkness, man. You know, it's going to be fucking bad, man. You know, it's going to be real fucking bad, man. Shit's going to be, you're going to dig the smoke of the clouds, or the smoke of the burning of this place is going to cover the sky, man. So it's going to be dark, man. You know, that's how fucking bad it's going to be, man. There's going to be so much fucking smoke. What we were watching, this shit happened not too recent, or not too long ago. Something was being burnt the fuck. California was being burnt the fuck up, man. You know, California was being burnt the fuck up, man. The smoke was covering all, basically a large portion of California, to where it was covering and making it dark, man. It's gonna be just like that, man. You know, this place is gonna be fucking burnt the fuck up, man. You know,
It was so bad over here too with the smoke. Like it was, like you could stare at the sun. It was like blood red.
right, man. Orange,
You know?
blood red,
Yeah,
man.
that
It's
was
fucking crazy,
You
man.
couldn't
Yeah.
look at it. It was dark over here because of that.
Yeah, man. You know, so that's really what it means, a day of thick darkness. So not only is it going to be wickedness, you know what I mean? Because you guys are being destroyed. You, Lord willing, we're not part of that number, but those that are, you know, the unbelievers and those that have fallen out this truth, and those of the other nations, you know what I mean? Not all the other nations, because a lot of them are going to go into captivity, but a huge portion, you know, all these other nations that are in America are going to get going to completely fucking get killed, man. You know? All the nations in America, you know, all the people that are of the other nations that are still in America are gonna get fucking killed, man. You know, they're gonna get fucking smashed, bro. They're gonna get literally killed, bro.
Yep, they're gonna get obliterated, man.
Obliterated. You know. Verse 16, Zephaniah 1:16, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And it says, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk
Like blind men.
because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their feet as the dung. Right, man? You know, you're not gonna be able to escape this. You're just gonna be fucking wholly desolate, man. Just like just like America, man. You know. Verse 18 is the last verse. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by fire of his jealousy. That's standing on those on that sea of glass, looking down, seeing a lake of fire, man. You know, because the whole land is gonna be devoured, man. You know, it says, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land. So every single person that's gonna dwell in America, man, aka Babylon, aka spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, is gonna be fucking dead, man. The only ones that's gonna make it out of America is the elect, man.
That's right, man.
That's it. You're gonna be killed, man. You're gonna be fucking, you ain't even gonna be skin and bones. You ain't gonna even be bones left, man.
It's gonna be dust. It's gonna be
Literally
non-existent,
dust.
man.
Literally fucking dust, man. And those are the other nations that were getting killed in this time, like the brother had brought out, man. You're gonna come back in the reincarnation to slavery, man.
That's right. I got a precept for that too. This is 2 Ezra 15:24. It says, woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them.
Come.
Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary.
Come.
For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction.
Ooh.
So that's what our people, you know, because the other nations, man, they're just considered as the wicked.
Come.
You know, but our people, you know, they rehearse forms of wickedness and a form of ungodliness. But the ungodly starts with Esau, Edom, man.
Come.
You see? So that's why our people doing these things, you know, they're going to get utterly destroyed, man. That's what it says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. And we all sin. We're not saying we don't sin. You know, every man falls short to the glory of the Most High. But we're free, man. We've received the knowledge of the truth through the spirit of faith, man, given unto us from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So now we're free from, you know, continuing to be wicked, man, but we're striving to be righteous, like it says in Titus, man. You know, by denying all ungodliness and worldly lust, man. And that's what we're trying to do.
Come.
You know, because in doing that, we're, like it says in 1 Peter, we're purifying our souls to the obedience of the truth through the Spirit. We're purifying ourselves, man. These other people aren't doing that. But they try to purify themselves and worshiping Buddha and Allah. But they're not, little do they know, they're not telling them of what's coming. But they're telling them about love and peace and unlocking
prosperity doctrine.
right, and
bullshit.
unlocking secrets of the universe, but you don't even know your own self, man. How can you unlock secrets of the universe when you don't even know who you are? You know, these people in the world are bugged out, man. But that's why Abba Shem Yahushua say he delivered them unto death and destruction. You know?
Come.
You know, I actually got a precept too, so Salakia, my phone turned off.
And what was that? Second
Thessalonians, the first chapter. This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 17. 1 Peter chapter 4 and verse 17. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High, which is the Israelites, man. You know, starting with the Israelites who know who they are, but aren't doing anything about it, man. Aren't putting forth no work. They're gonna be just like that fig tree, man. That Yahweh cursed because it bare no fruit and it withered away. That's gonna be the same. That's what's going to start at, man. It's our people that know what's coming and who they are, but they're not doing nothing with it, man. They're taking light and they're throwing it in the trash. They're putting it under their bed. They're putting it in their closet, man. It says, for the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall be the end of them that obeyed not the gospel of the Most High?
Damn.
All right. You see, and if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear, man? You know, so the righteous are going to scarcely elect. You know, the 1/3 men, women, and children, and the 144,000, 12,000 still from each tribe are the ones who are going to be delivered out of this foresaid destruction, man. That's why it says in the beginning verse, what shall be the end of them that obeyed not the gospel of the Most High? Let's find out.
Come on, man. This Second Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. It says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Right, man. All these nations that had us in captivity, like the brothers are bringing out, shame shall cover them, man. You know, especially starting with Esau, Edom, for putting us in captivity, for selling our babies to for throwing them to alligator pits, or throwing them in pits of fire. You know, raping our women. You know, raping the men as well, man. You know, committing all sorts of abominable, diabolical, dark, wicked ass acts. It's going to come all upon them, man. 10 times worse, but in righteousness, man.
Right,
and we're going to be pleased to do it in the kingdom, Lord willing we get there, but you can keep going.
Come, verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not the Most High and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh HaMashiach.
Right, man. So keep on reading, because this is what's going to happen to them that obey not the gospel of Yahweh Shai, man.
Come, verse 9. Who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power, when he shall come to be glorified in his saints and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day.
Right, man. That's why we're going. Matter of fact, could you read that latter end one more time?
This verse? Or?
Yeah, the latter end of that one.
Con, it says, and to be admired in all them that believe, because our testimony among you was believed in that day.
Right, we're gonna be in admiration, man. Just like Paul said, man. Here now henceforth is laid up a crown of righteousness for me, but not for me only, but for all them who love his appearing. And that's why we're going to love his appearing, because we're going to be overfilled with joy. We're gonna have, of course, we're gonna be in the flesh, so we're gonna have fear. You know, we're gonna be like, damn, like this is it's time. But we're also our joy is going to overcome our fear because of our confidence in the things that we've been doing and the time that we've endured. You know, like the hour of temptation. You know, getting the FEMA troops trying to torture us and all this shit, man. And we're gonna go through all that. Lord willing, we make it through all that.
Right.
You know, and then to get to that point, it's gonna be time to go home. That's why we're going to admire him in that day. But everybody else is gonna be running around trying to run their head into a brick wall because they can't believe that it's happening. You know, but we can't wait till it happens, man.
Right.
You know,
looking and hasten for that day, man.
Looking and hasten for that day, man. With elements shall be burnt, and that's why it says, "Seeing all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person I need to be, man."
Okay.
You know, and that's what we're doing. We're following Yahweh Shai and trying to put off that old man, because that old man, he wants destruction. You know, our flesh wants you to die, man. But our spirit, you know, that's why you have to have rule over your flesh, man, with your spirit, because you can't, you know, like the brother always says, you can't be losing the fights constantly. You know, there's gonna be times when you slip and fall, but don't let that become an everyday habit, man.
Calm.
You know, but pray. That's another thing with praying, man. Prayers go up, blessings come down. So if you're praying to Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity, you know, me and the brother are testimony. He'll help you out, man. You just gotta believe he will, and that's what we're praying for, that we get delivered out of that day, because we don't want to take part of that, man.
Calm.
And the Most High calling us into this truth, and even y'all, man, who are out there who have sincerely been walking this path, hey, he called us into this truth for a bunch of reasons, but one is because he wanted us to be saved, and you know, another reason is hopefully because we're the elect, you know, that took heed to his words and be considered those wise men or wise women, you know.
Calm.
So I don't know if you have something else to add, but
No, I'll just keep reading.
Oh, yeah,
This
keep
is
on reading.
2 Thessalonians 1:11 says, "Wherefore also we pray always for you, that our power wouldn't count you worthy of his calling, that would count you worthy of his calling, and fulfill all the good pleasure of his goodness, and the work of faith with power, that the name of our Lord Yahushua HaMashiach may be glorified in you, and ye in him, according to the grace of our power, and the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach."
God, you break that down, bro.
God, man. So you ultimately, we wanna be basically glorified with Yahushua, man, when he comes back, man. As being those heirs of the promise, man. That's what we want, man. We want to be those first dominions that basically can be called the friends of Yahushua, man. We don't want to be called. We don't want to be called. No more those servants, man.
Wicked and slothful servants, man.
Yeah, man. We don't want to be destroyed, man. We want to be glorified with Yahushua when he comes back, man, as being part of those first fruits, man, being part of the heirs of the promise, and being able to divide the spoils with Yahushua, man. Because when you come up, who do you bring with you, man? Your friends, man. You divide. Like if I got $100, what am I doing? I'm gonna split 50-50 with my brother, man. If I find $100 on the floor, I'm gonna split that with my brother, man. Not only is he because he's my brother, but he's my friend. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That's how it happens, man. When Yahushua comes back with the angels, he's gonna do what, man? He's gonna gather all his friends, which are the elect, and divide spoils with the men. And the men and their families are gonna get, their lots, man. Their land, man.
Proportions, yeah.
With substance, man. Real substance. Not this fucking fake ass, bullshit fucking money,
nothing,
man. Ain't worth fucking spit, man. But we gonna get cattle. We gonna get, you know what I mean? We gonna have fucking gold, silver, stones abundance, man. We gonna have everything in a fucking abundance, man. It says in I think it's Matthew 22, it says, to him that hath, to him shall be given, man.
That's right.
So you know what I mean? Those that have faith, those that, hold fast to that which thou hast, which is the scriptures, the faith, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shah, to him shall be given, man. So when these ICBM nuclear missiles, Yahweh Shah and the angels come to destroy this fucking place, those that have faith, those that have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, or in this grace period were able to, not loathe the law of the Lord Yahweh Shem El Shah, but abide in it. Those are the ones that are going to receive the first fruits, man, being those first dominions, man, to receive the heir, or
That's
to
right.
be the heir as to receive the promise, man, with Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right. Because all this shit's temporary, man.
Come.
All this shit, you look around, you look at the buildings, you look at the people, the cars, the asphalt, even the trees, man. All of this shit is going to be burnt up, man. So how much more then should we put our treasures and things that are ordained to be destroyed, man? But that's why we gotta put our love in the brothers, man, and the sisters who also want to follow this way, because we're all we got in this time.
Come.
That's why it says in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, as he shine as lights, man.
Come.
This whole world is, like it says in 1 John, I believe, that we are of the Most High, but the whole world is in wickedness, man.
Come.
This whole world is marinated in evil. But that's why us loving the Most High, we hate evil, man. And hating evil is hating this world. Because it says if any man be a friend of the world, he's an enemy of the Most High.
Come.
And that's why we wouldn't be an enemy. As the brother said, we would be friends. All right? That's why he says, he says, you be my friend if you do so whatsoever I tell you to do. And that's what we're doing, man. And Lord willing, if we can continue through the spirit of Yahweh Shem El Shah, we can make it,
He said, if you continue in me, then ye are my disciples. And he told the disciples that ye are no longer my servants, but ye are my friends.
That's right, man.
Come on, man.
And that's why another point too was when he said, no greater love hath he than this, that a man lay his life down for his friends. And how should I do? He laid down his life for who?
The elect.
The elect first, right? And then it comes to the nation of Israel, because all Israel is going to come in the kingdom. But the elect are going to be the first fruits. They're going to be the ones that, experience that salvation. Everybody else is going to come back through the offspring of the woman, man. Or by the seed of man through the offspring coming out the woman.
Yeah, come.
So, hey, I don't know if you got anything else you want to add or say.
That's it, brother.
So again, man, the missiles, or I want to say the arrows, are on the way. So you just continue to pray without delay. And, just follow Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Hold fast your faith, have patience, and stand confident, man. Don't cast it away, which hath a great recompense of reward, man. The time is now. We're almost home. We just got to endure a little bit longer, man, and just prepare for the times to come, get through that. And, hey, it's the kingdom, man. The kingdom everlasting life, So again, before we end this lesson, of course, we want to say,
Kahalayim, Alahaya Nawa, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rekakwadash.
All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, our teachers. Shalom to all the brothers pushing this truth in all righteousness and sincerity. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect scattered abroad, being grafted back in under the obedience of the truth through the spirit of faith. We want to say, Kwam Yasharallah, Abba, man. Shalom.
Shalom.